Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be showing you how to make this customizable Stranger Things waffle pin. So without further ado, let's get started. You will need plastic canvas mesh, silicone molding putty, polymer clay in tan and white, a razor blade, a dotting tool, chalk pastels. The colors I used were cinnamon, cream, light yellow ochre, and burnt umber. Paint brushes, I used 2 small ones and an extra fine paintbrush. Black acrylic paint, glossy glaze, a pin, either a clutchback or bar pin, and super glue. You will also need an oven to bake the clay along with parchment paper and an oven-safe tray or ceramic tile. First, follow the instructions according to your silicone molding putty kit. Usually you need to take equal parts of components A and B, then mix them together until it becomes a solid color. Then roll it into a ball and flatten it slightly. Next, on a flat surface, lay down the mesh and gently press the putty on top. Continue flattening, making sure it's round in shape and the size you want the pin to be. The putty sets up pretty quickly, so you want to work fast. After a few seconds, you can then lift up the mold and it should look something like this. Next, knead the tan clay so it becomes easier to work with, then flatten it into a circle shape using the dotting tool as a rolling pin. I rolled it a little on a flat surface to make the edges smoother. I made mine to be around 3.5 centimeters. Then, gently press the waffle mold into the center of the clay circle. Next, lift up the circle and carefully peel it off the mold by loosening it around the edges first, then peel it off completely. It should look like this. Now the waffle needs some color, so with the razor blade, shave off some chalk from each chalk pastel and mix them together using a small paintbrush. Then brush the chalk dust mixture all over the waffle so it looks toasted on all sides. You don't have to use the exact chalk pastels I did. I mostly blended a bit of orange, cream, and yellow with a little smidge of brown to get a golden toasted color. Next, wipe off your workspace so there's no leftover clay or chalk dust lying around. Then, knead the white clay so it softens up. Roll it into a thin log, then flatten it using the dotting tool as a rolling pin like this. With the razor, carefully trim off bits from all sides so it looks like a long rectangle shape. Then wrap it onto the waffle and gently press on it to look like a flowing banner. Repeat the same steps with more white clay to make a second banner. Optionally, you can trim off some of the banner that's wrapped in the back of the waffle. Next, place a piece of parchment on top of the ceramic tile, then place the waffle on top. Bake it according to the instructions on your clay package. I baked mine at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. Then let it sit in the open oven for 15 to 20 minutes to cool and harden. Now, using the extra fine paintbrush and black acrylic paint, paint on a phrase of your choosing. I went with Friends Don't Lie, but you could opt for She's Our Friend and She's Crazy, Mouth Breather, Should I Stay or Should Egg Go, or any other phrase you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be Stranger Things themed. Next, brush a thin layer of glaze onto the banner portions only. I wanted to keep the waffle looking realistic, but you can glaze the entire waffle if you wish. Finally, superglue the pin onto the back of the waffle. Here I used a clutch back but ended up using a bar pin instead because it was more sturdy and durable. So I recommend using a bar pin if you want this as a pin. You can also turn it into a magnet by gluing a super strong magnet onto the back instead. Here is the finished pin. I think it would look great on a denim jacket or backpack. So I hope you enjoyed the video and make your own Stranger Things waffle pin or magnet. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the upside down.